corner and is becoming a grotesque bloody mask.
He has a cut under his eye, Margarito. You saw in that replay. When he gets hit, it flaps.
Stop. Time. ¿Cuántos?
Lawrence Cole trying to see it. Antonio Margarito can still see. Tests him in the middle of the ring. Harold, how do you have it so far?
I still got it a shutout. 90-81, 9 rounds to nothing. The hard-punching Manny Pacquiao. Jim, he's landing a cleaner, harder shots in every round. He's elusive as all get out, like Emmanuel's been saying. I mean, he's doing it all right. Beautiful ring generalship, fairly good defense. You know, he's been really aggressive, just fighting the perfect fight. 9-0, Manny Pacquiao.
Someday, boxing fans will look back and have a lot of fun arguing with each other about what was Manny Pacquiao's greatest performance, what was his most impressive feat, what was his biggest night. If this continues the way it does, and he wins all 12 rounds against a guy 17 pounds bigger than himself, touching him up, beating him up, ruining his face the way he is, this will be in the discussion.
Well, it's not just that Margarito's 17 pounds bigger, it's that Pacquiao's moved up 40 pounds and then gave away 17 pounds.
Right, he's a former flyweight, beating up one of the biggest welterweights we ever saw.
Yes, and I still don't consider Pacquiao no more than just a lightweight, about 138, 39 pounder.
And incidentally,
which is amazing.
You've noticed that long beard on Margarito. Freddie Roach wanted to get the Texas State Athletic Commission to make Margarito shave off the beard, which probably they would have done. Pacquiao said, leave it there. I want to use it as a target. That's a fighter.
Unbelievable machine.
He's putting it on Margarito right now.
The crowd picks up the chant. Manny, Manny, Manny. Boom! Another perfect right hook. What a show. What an amazing performance. Offensive fighter of the era. Tattooing Margarito.
Well, when all of the Margarito just mentally, physically fatigued both. And this right hook.
He's ready to go.
That's one of the biggest jabs I've ever seen.
It was a right hook. He didn't see it coming.
That was a right hook from Pacquiao.
Yeah, Pacquiao
stopped Margarito in his tracks.
Perfect fight.
He had another 30 seconds.
He still may stop him. He may get out of this round, but I think it's a good chance that Pacquiao may stop him in the next couple of rounds.
How badly does Margarito want to get beat up?
Garcia may stop the fight here.
I'm okay. How are you? Tell me, how are you, bastard? I'm okay. Ballsy. You have him in front, you don't throw. It's the same. There's 1 round, there's 2 rounds left. How many fingers? 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Come on, Tony. I want to see you in this round, Tony. If not, you got to knock him out. Come on, Tony. Throw everything. Throw it all. Good. Done. Bring your hands up, Tony. Bring your hands up. Close up. Recoup. Come on. Get in and throw, Tony.
Here you see this counter right hook, which is, as I said earlier, one of the best punches that you can land, and he's very good at that. It used to be when he first came here, he had a great straight left, and that's all you had to look out for. But now he's developed into a balanced out fighter, right hook, jab, right uppercut, straight left through the center, complete fighter.
Once he added the right hand to his stunning left cross, that took him to an entirely different stratosphere in offensive fighting. The 10th round was one of the most brutally dominant rounds of Pacquiao's career. He landed 57 of 89 power shots. Margarito threw 23 punches and landed 9. That's why Robert Garcia clearly gave consideration to stopping the fight.
Another measure of redemption for Margarito. Even though he's the villain with the hand wraps, he has a ton of heart. He could have gotten out of this fight a million times. Whenever the ref says, how many fingers am I holding? He wants to keep fighting. He's not just doing it as a show for the referee or for the fans, rather. Look at me, I'm tough. He really wants to win the fight, even though he's hopelessly behind and getting
no head movement at all. The referee, there's no head movement.
Pacquiao looking towards the ref, asking him to stop the fight at this point, it looks to me. Landed a shot, looked towards Cole's.
He again looks at Cole.
I think
how much punishment do you want him to take? That's what he's saying to Cole.
But the referee's doing a good job, I think. It's right that you can't stop it yet. Because as long as the guy's punching back. If he was back to the ropes and being hit or something, would be different. But at this stage here, he's out being out-punched. But the referee has to wait a few more seconds before he decides.
Emmanuel, he's rearranging Margarito's face, and it may never look the same again.
I know, but it's just this is boxing. I hate to say it.
This is a vicious
This is a
beatdown.
boxing, yep.
The issue is not Margarito's eye at this moment, it's his brain. How many clean headshots
can one man take?
I mean,
his punches have zero snap. He is waving at Pacquiao.
If the referee stopped, there wouldn't be any complaint, but I just don't think he's going to stop it.
Pacquiao again looks at Lawrence Cole.
It's a solid target. He's not moving his head at all.
This reminds me of Roy Jones against Bryant Brannon. Jones actually asked the referee, when in the heck are you going to stop this fight?
Stop!
and then Jones shrugged and knocked Brannon out.
That's exactly right.
But it's not just completed just he's getting hit so much, but just looking at his eyes, he can't even hardly see.
Margarito fought to the finish against Shane Mosley, who is hammering him similarly to this. Corner asked if they wanted the fight, or if he wanted the fight stopped. He said no, wanted the fight to the finish. Same thing here, obviously. But it's not doing Margarito any good to take the number of shots he's taking now. Flush on an already badly brutalized face.
The corner may stop it.
He didn't do much in that round.
No, no, no. Let's go. Let's go then. Let's go then, Tony. It's not bleeding. It's the same thing. It's the last round. Last damn round, Tony. Tony, you okay? Tony, we got to work the jab. We got to work the jab. Come on, precise. Work that jab. I want you to do it lively, lively. Be lively. Don't just receive the punishment. Let's go. You can do it. Come on, have that mentality. You can do it. This is last damn round.
If they're acting in the corner as if he wants to quit, and they're trying to force him to keep fighting, to coach him to fight. If they never took the mouthpiece out,
He only landed 6 out of 18 punches in the 11th round. That after 9 of 23 in the 10th. Pacquiao landed 51 of 75 power shots in the last round, meaning he is more or less hitting Margarito at will. One more round to go. When Pacquiao was doing this to Miguel Cotto, Cotto's wife left the arena. You can see that the smile is utterly gone from the face of Margarito's spouse. They've been together since high school. She's never seen him like this. Max, I honestly wonder whether Pacquiao has no more stomach for the punishment. He doesn't seem eager to hit Margarito anymore.
He does look like he's carrying Margarito right now.
It's much like Joe Calzaghe.
Some of the greatest fighters in history have done this.
Joe Calzaghe seemingly was doing that with Roy Jones in the later rounds too.
Absolutely. There's no question Pacquiao's pulling his punches now. He is not following through and committing the way he does most of the time. It's an acknowledgement from Pacquiao that the knockout isn't necessary. To a certain degree, it's a nod to Margarito's guts and courage for coming as far as he has. And Pacquiao is going to let him finish the fight.
You wonder seeing this as great as Pacquiao is and as dominant as he's been, Margarito's not known as an accurate puncher. You wonder if Floyd Mayweather's watching this thinking, maybe the time is right to fight this guy. For years, Sugar Ray Leonard wouldn't fight Marvin Hagler. Of course, Hagler's much bigger than Leonard. Until he felt the time was right. He noticed Hagler slow down against Duran and Mugabe. Then he took the fight. You wonder if maybe Floyd is waiting for Pacquiao to slow down a little bit. Because to my eye, guys, this Pacquiao's not quite the same as the Pacquiao of maybe a year or two ago. A little easier to hit.
That's hard to say because he's fighting such different guys every time out, and they're all so big. Now suddenly there's some Manny energy. Looks as though he wants to make sure that he wins the round, make clear who's still dominant, but obviously he's not trying to finish Margarito. This is not Manny Pacquiao the fighter. This is Manny Pacquiao the congressman, Manny Pacquiao the cultural icon, Manny Pacquiao the citizen of the world. That's the man who's letting Margarito finish. And we're done.
Jim, your prediction was right.
Pacquiao has his unanimous decision victory. Margarito has a vicious beatdown to remember, and the satisfaction of having finished the fight. Cold comfort though that may be. Harold Lederman scores it 120 to 108. That's a shutout. If I were scoring, that would have been mine too.
I gave one round to
Margarito.
Margarito.
I believe you gave him the fifth.
I gave him the. It's a comparative round anyway. Because he did
Six,
better
something like that. Yeah, it's almost like a courtesy round.
Courtesy
what
round.
What you're saying is he did well enough in that round that if you wanted to give him one, that would be it.
Yeah, I gave him the 6th round.
Sixth, yeah.
He didn't get beat that bad in the 6th round.
It's a relatively inexperienced judging crew in some ways, so there's no telling what the scores will be, but it's impossible to imagine that Margarito has the edge on any scorecard. You saw Fernando Vargas there talking to Margarito in the corner. A happy Pacquiao corner. Manny's face showing some effects, but not much, considering that he ate some uppercuts and some jabs early.
Yeah, he got hit a little bit in this fight, body and head.
Well, I'm not of the opinion that Pacquiao's ever been hard to hit, Emmanuel. You can hit him. The question is how many times is he going to hit you? Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen from Cowboys Stadium, we go to the scorecards. Jay Lango scores the bout 120-108. Glenn Crocker 118-110. Oren Schellenberger 119-109. All three to the winner by unanimous decision. And now winner of his 8th World Championship, the fighting pride of Sarangani Province, Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.